Hello everyone and welcome to Character Design 39. Now today isn't like a redesign, it's not a prompt, it's just me pulling something out of my brain. So what I did to start was just draw some sort of like concepts together into a concept sketch. Crazy how a concept is a bunch of concepts, or concept sketch is a bunch of concepts thrown together. But the first sketch I did to pass through, not that great, not that interesting, but I decided I want to do a robot character because I really wanted to draw those chunky calves. I think they are very fun and very interesting. So I went over that little concept sketch and did a like robot base. I'm actually kind of obsessed with the silhouette of like this robot base. I think it's so cool. I might reuse it and snag it for another character design in the future if I get stuck. Because you could do so many ideas with this concept. So I'm definitely going to save that. Who knows, maybe I'll make some adopts and post them on my Ko-fi. If you're interested in that, go check out my Ko-fi or comment that you would be interested in a series of like robot adopts for me to sell. But I just got that base down and then I started mapping out things I liked. So I gave her like closed eyes, I gave her chunky hair. Yeah, and I started out doing a checkerboard pattern, which ended up being way too busy. Because I wanted to add another theme, and that was Ladybug. I don't know why Ladybug popped in my mind, but that's what I wanted to do. I actually think ladybugs are really cute. I actually have a ladybug pillow pet, if anyone wanted to know. But the second concept sketch did not take long at all, and it's honestly a really solid concept sketch. Like, you can tell what it is, you can tell what I'm going for. It's just good. After that, I was on to line art, and again, we are lining with the marker brush. I don't know what it is lately, but I'm in my marker brush era. I think I just do, for my marker brush, I think I just do either mediocre or really good. And I think this one is right in between at exceptional. So I pretty much just started lining, and that's all she wrote. Now, since she is a robot, she's going to have a lot of like lines and robot features, and I added throughout the design little dots and stuff and like screws. I thought that was really cute, and also went towards that ladybug theme of like polka dots. And I also added little antennas. No, they're not little, they're pretty big, but the antennas, and I think it's just so cute. I love characters with big antennas. I think that's like the funnest part to draw. To be fair, it's probably the easiest part to draw because it's just one big swoop. What is making that noise? Can you hear that noise? I don't know, it's like tapping. Stop. Stop it. It's like my mini fridge. I had to like redo this voiceover like this time. I thought it was my door, like with the breeze. Well, what's your problem? If you can hear that in the rest of the voiceover, I'm sorry, but I really don't want to have to record another voiceover just because of that little noise. You might not even heard it. Maybe I'm hallucinating. Anyway, back to the drawing. If you look closely, you don't have to look all that close, but I draw the arm on the right side and the hand, and then I copy and paste it, and then I realized the hand's backwards on both sides. Which is a good thing I copy and pasted it, because I don't think I would have noticed if I hadn't. But I'm like, that is such a Katie thing to do. Chrissy always points out how I draw hands backwards, and I'm just like, just shut up. Just don't say anything about it. And I love these chunky calves. They're so cool. I love them so much. They really just... Something I love about this design is its balance. So at the bottom you have those chunky calves, and then at the top you have the puffy hair. And I think it just gives it such balance because it's puffy, more mellowed out in the middle, and then boom, you got them calves. It's good balance. It's just so good. I love it so much. Another great thing about this design is all the curves. It gives it cohesiveness, like the curve from the antenna, the curve from the hair, even the calves are slightly curved, the shoulders, the little skirt, everything about it is just I did very good with being cohesive in this design. After lining was coloring, of course, and we're doing a ladybug, so it's going to have that red and black theme. However, instead of black, because that's a little red and black is a little bland. Well, it can be. I'm sure someone could do good with it. But I think to make it a little bit better and more colorful is to make it red and blue and give it like a dark blue instead of a dead on black. Because even if we use a dead on black, it's going to bleed in with the line art too much. You're not going to be able to read the line art well. It's just going to be too much. And when you go to shade it, you won't be able to shade black because it's already black. You know what I mean? Unless you added lighter colors on it. But then, I don't know. That would throw off all the feng shui. And I don't want to throw off the feng shui. So we're going to use blue. And any excuse to use a red and blue color palette is a Katie excuse. So I just threw light blue on her skin tone, dark blue in the hair, and then kept her, like, clothing features red. And I took an accent blue, a more saturated, darker blue, and just started putting those dots down. Now, ladybugs probably have less dots than this, but I wanted to go to the extreme. So I added way more than was probably normal for ladybugs, but I like it. I think it's good. Now, something I've noticed about these character designs, or not these, but just like something I've grown kind of into when doing these designs is I never do transparent items of clothing because it's just too much work. Now, my character Kate, her top piece of her dress actually used to be transparent. The original goal was for that piece to be transparent and it go across her arms and you could see her, like, not her chest, but like collar. Gosh, why was that so difficult to say? But I didn't like it and I couldn't do it well enough to like it. Now I do that. I've done that for a few characters, like Charlotte. She has a transparent skirt. This character has a shorter skirt and that hair piece is transparent. So I've definitely grown in my capabilities. And I think it just shows that doing these is making me better, which is great. I love that for me. Ooh, another thing I absolutely adore about this design is that streak in the hair. So good. So good. I love it so much, and let me tell you why. I like it because it makes the antenna stick out less. Do you know what I mean? Because those lines, there's no other like really curved lines in the design except for like on the arms and the chest, but those aren't really, those are more thick. But giving these lines in the hair makes it a little less, it just makes it stick out a little less. And I think that's great. I think that's great. I love it. I especially like that it goes from that red color to the purple color to that blue color. I think it just looks darling. And that's pretty much it for this design. I have not named her. I don't have a name, but I want the name to correlate with like robots and like electricity, electric stuff. Something that like tips off that she's a robot. Because, yeah, I think she looks like a robot, but some people might look at her and be like, what is she? So I want a name that fits with the robot theme. Maybe I won't end up doing that, but I would, if I could find one, I would prefer that. Maybe I'll just name her Ladybot. I don't know. However, I love this design. I'm very happy to have her. The last robot design we did was actually Link's. If you want to go check his episode out, you can go find it on my YouTube channel. That's it for today's video. If you want to discuss anything with me, my card.co is linked in the description. You can find my Discord there, and you can find all of my socials there as well. If you want to support me, you can go to the description, find my Ko-fi, and you can send me a coffee, become a member, buy and adopt, buy a YCH. I would love it if you bought a YCH, I'll be honest. I haven't been getting commissions lately. It's probably the economy. Don't you love that? Ugh. I haven't got a commission in a while. It would mean a lot to me if anyone wanted to commission me. Because I am just sitting here doing nothing. No, I'm kidding. But that's it. Bye. I love you and stay safe.